I have my moments. For the most part, I'm just like, I just go through life. I'm totally fine, like whatever. But sometimes I just get a little bit of a hypochondriac kind of thing about me. And the other day, I was like scratching my back and I felt like a raised mole. And I just, I don't know why. I was very tired that day for some reason. Like I
don't try to put your fucking exhaustion at blame here. Continue.
No, I don't know why, but I was just like, what the fuck is that? So I go to a mirror and I look and it's like a mole. Like it's like, but it's not like a regular mole. Like, how they're like circular or whatever, but it's like a little weird. So now I'm like, yo, what is this? And immediately I convince myself that I have skin cancer, melanoma, right? Which is
immediately went there.
Rare for someone my age. Like it's more common. I mean, you can get it, but like it's more common for older people. But I was like, yeah, I have it. So my heart rate, this thing monitors your heart rate for like 24/7. It was at a consistent like 83.
Uh-oh.
For like
high?
2 days. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, for me it is. But I was like, holy shit. Like I was just got mad scared. So I immediately go on fucking ZocDoc and I book.
What?
It's like you can match with a doctor in your area or something. I don't know.
ZocDoc? Who the fuck named it?
I don't.
A 6-year-old?
I don't know.
It sounds like a. Go on.
You killed that.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. My brain just gave up right there.
So I booked an appointment with a doctor but it was like 2 days. So during the 2 days, I'm just like sweating. I'm just like losing it. And I'm like scared because I'm freaking myself out. But then as the days go on, like leading up to it, I was like starting to like be like, yo, you're nuts. Like just chill. And like I was also relieved that like I'm going to go to the dermatologist and I'll be fine. So I went to the dermatologist and leading up to that, like Shannon was telling me, she's like, listen, she's like, Vin's got a bunch of moles. Some of them are raised, some of them aren't, some of them are not, like whatever. So that was making me feel better. And then she's like, just ask them to do a full body scan. They'll check everything, right? So now when I walk in to the dermatologist, there's 3 girls at the reception thing, right, who work there. And, I'm just like saying like, oh, I have an appointment, like this and that. And then one of them knows who I am. Mm. So now, someone who is like freaking out inside, right? Now I'm like trying to be like
cordial. I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a little stressful. Absolutely.
So I'm like basically shaking, and then she recognized who I am, so I'm just trying to be nice, like whatever, blah blah blah. Then it hits me, like, bro, if that doctor in there has to check my penis right now. This girl's going to know about my penis. And not only that, but I got fucking anxiety coursing through these fucking veins. So I have an anxiety penis, which if people don't know.
Anxiety penis don't look good.
Anxiety penis don't even look like a penis.
What does it look like?
It looks just like this was the remains of a penis.
Gotcha.
Like a penis that was eaten by a bunch of hyenas and they just left the bones.
I gotcha. Like a 6-year-old chewed up a date and then spit it out.
That's literally it. Right? So I'm worried that, like, if I have to go in there and this lady's got to check my weedage, then this girl's going to know all about my penis.
Dude, that's tough.
But, so it gets even better, right? So this...
Did you before you do that, though, did you get your peaches checked?
No.
Okay.
So I go in there and, like, it's just, like, an intimidating thing. Like, you have to take off all your clothes and then put on this, like, apron or whatever. So I'm like, oh, my God, this is just... I'm freaking out. Mm-hmm. So she comes... The doctor comes in and she goes... what's up? I was like, yeah, I've never been to the dermatologist before. I have freckles like my whole life, so just wanted to get them checked. And like, there's one that I'm like kind of worried about. And she's like, all right, cool. And she like is checking me. They check between your toes, like everything. And then,
did she check in like your crack?
No. So I had my underwear on.
Oh.
So we never got to any of there.
Okay.
You think she's spread eagling me?
Well, if you said she's checking in between your toes. I mean, if you're going to go in between the toes, you might as well go in between the hose. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess so. But so she's like checking my back. She didn't even know which one I was upset about. I was like, oh, it's this one. I was like, it's like raised. And she goes, yeah, I don't know why anyone like made up that thing where it's like, oh, if it's raised, then it's like alarming. She's like, moles are... She's like, it looks fine to me. Like, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Like, she's like, but if you want to come back in a year. So I'm like, oh, thank God. Right. So I was like freaking out for no reason. Like, obviously I'm a psycho. So I was like, all right, cool. And then she goes, but, you do have really bad dandruff. So she wrote me a prescription for a dandruff shampoo.
I didn't never notice you've had bad dandruff.
Apparently.
I've never noticed that.
Dude, I walked in there.
You worried about...
Thought I had skin cancer.
You walked
this
out
woman
with-
was like, no, you don't have skin cancer. Everything's fine. You're just a little bit of a psycho, but your fucking head sucks.
And good that
Take you and your anxiety penis and get the fuck out.
Good that she was talking about the one on your shoulders, too.